Dear students, welcome to today's class. Today I am going to teach you a very important topic, that is trigonometric equations. So this chapter is very important for your state board examinations and for your JEE mains and examinations for advanced exams also. This is a very easy chapter, and in JEE mains also you are getting one question from this trigonometric equation, and some problems to solve getting the solutions, particularly in trigonometry, to getting the solution. This trigonometric equations chapter is very important. This knowledge is important. These formulas are important. Okay now, right. So let us see that what is this. Maybe some questions may be directly you may will get or may not get this directly from these trigonometric functions, but indirectly you will get the questions. Okay, right. Now, before starting these trigonometric equations, first learn what are linear equations and quadratic equations. You know that. So, what is the general form of linear equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. For example, 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. It is called a linear equation. Okay, the degree is 1. Now, what is the solution of this linear equation means what you will say? Here x is called variable, 2 and 3 are constants. Now, you have to find out one x value such that the equation should be satisfied. Satisfied means what? Left hand side value, right hand side value, you have to get the same. For example, if I take x is equal to 1, see here 2 into 1 plus 3, is it can be equal to 0? No. Therefore, x is equal to 1 cannot be the solution of that given equation. Okay. For example, if I take x is equal to minus 2 by 3, if I take x is equal to minus 2 by 3, then also the equation cannot be satisfied. If I take x is equal to minus 3 by 2, substitute here 2 into minus 3 by 2 plus 3, is it 0? Yes, it is 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 3 by 2 is a solution of this equation. Can you get any more solutions? No, you cannot get any more solution. Only one solution you will get. Okay, now why? The degree of x is equal to 1. That's why this is called linear equation. Okay. For example, if we here only one single variable is there. If two variables are there, for example, 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0 is there. 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So, it is a straight line. It is a straight line in which x-intercept is 3, y-intercept 2. If you join this, it is a straight line. Then how many solutions you will get? You will get infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions for this equation. Here two variables are there, x and y. Okay, now, right. Coming to quadratic equation. What is the general form of quadratic equation? So, this is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, quadratic equation. For example, if you take a quadratic equation of the form x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So, it will have two solutions, that is a 2 and 3. That means, if you substitute in place of x is a variable, if you substitute here 2 square, 5 into 2, 10, 4 plus 6, 10, minus 10, 0 you will get. If you substitute 3 here, 3 square, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, 5 3s are 15, 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. Understand this? That means, for a linear equation, if one single variable is there, you are getting one solution. If two variables are there, you are getting infinite number of solutions. Every quadratic equation will have at most two solutions. That is the knowledge we have. Now, we are going to see what is trigonometric equations. In the name itself, it is saying the equation involving trigonometric functions of unknown angles. Trigonometric functions of unknown angles. Okay now. So, let us see that, for example, 2 sin square theta minus 5 sin theta plus 6 is equal to 0. So, this type of equations are called trigonometric equations of unknown angle. Theta angle we don't know. Okay now. Let us see the definition and trigonometric equations formulas. Okay now. Let us see the definition of trigonometric equations. Equations involving one or more than one trigonometric ratio. Equations involving one or more than one trigonometric ratios. How many trigonometric ratios we have? We have six trigonometric ratios. They are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. That means that equation should contain one or more than one trigonometric ratios of unknown angles. Unknown angles are called trigonometric ratio. For example, if you see this equation, so this is an equation. This is an equation is equal to 0 we got. This is the equation. In the equation, we have the trigonometric ratio cos theta. Yes, with unknown angles. Unknown angles means what? Here theta is not the known angle. It is an unknown angle. The theta value you have to find out such that after substituting the theta value here, you have to, this equation will be satisfied. Okay now. So another trigonometric ratio is also here, 4 cos square theta plus 3. This is also a trigonometric ratio involving the trigonometric ratio cos theta. And take the third one, sin of pi cot theta by 4 is equal to cos of pi tan theta by 4. Now you have to find out this unknown angle theta. Unknown angle theta. So here you have sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, all 4 trigonometric ratios you have. You have to find out the value of theta, values of theta, so that this equation is satisfied. That means sin theta is equal to cos theta, both will get the same answer. So such type of equations are called trigonometric equations. Now question arises. What the question arises means, sir, in our 10th class, we have learned that, for example, sin theta is equal to 0. Sin theta is equal to 0. 0 means 0 radians. Then what is theta? Immediately everybody say that it is a sin theta is equal to 0, then theta is equal to 0 degrees or 0 radians, they will say. Is that only for theta 0 degrees only sin theta is equal to 0? Can't we get any more solutions? Only it will have only one solution. For example, if I take sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So immediately we will say therefore theta is equal to 30 degrees or pi by 6 radians. Generally they will say. Now the question arises. What the question arises? For already I told, for linear equation with one variable you will have only one solution. Linear equations with the two variables x and y, you have infinite number of solutions. For a quadratic equation, you have at most 2 solutions. So in general, any polynomial equation of nth degree will have at most n solutions. So here also sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Then theta will take how many values? Only for 30 degrees only it takes 1 by 2 now, as I already told. So all sin theta, cos theta trigonometric ratios are circular functions. Circular functions means what? For example, if you take this is equal to 30 degrees. So you are getting sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. Sin 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. So this is a terminal side. OP is terminal side. For OP, sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So this can be rotated again, will come to its original position. That means from here to here 360 degrees. Again it is regaining its original position for every 2n pi. That means 30 plus 360 also you will get the same answer. 30 plus 360 degrees also you will get the same time. So how to solve this type of trigonometric means? Solution means what? You have to find out the theta value so that sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay na? So let us see that. I am going to explain in a graphical way so that you can understand very easily. Okay na? So let us continue our class. I am going to solve a very simple equation, that is sin theta is equal to 0. Okay na? Sin theta is equal to 0. What is theta value? So that sin theta is equal to 0. So our aim is to find the value of theta. Then see how I solve it. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to draw the two graphs, that is one is y is equal to sin theta, another is y is equal to 0 line. So sin theta is equal to, so y is equal to sin theta, y is equal to 0. Therefore, sin theta is equal to 0. I am drawing the separate two curves. One is y is equal to sin theta curve, another one is y is equal to 0 curve. Okay now. As you know that I have already drawn y is equal to sin theta graph. Yesterday also I have drawn, I had explained. So it is a y is equal to sin theta is a graph passes through origin and attains maximum value 1 and the minimum value -1, and it intersects the x-axis at pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, so on, and it's coming to right side minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi. Now y is equal to sin x graph is completed. Okay now. Now what is y is equal to 0? Y is equal to 0 is nothing but equation of x-axis. It is a straight line. So this is y is equal to x graph. This is I am drawing with a blue pen. You see here blue pen I am drawing. So here it is y is equal to x. Y is equal to 0. See here, whatever may be that if you want to get a solution, we have to find out the point of intersection of these two curves. Point of intersection of these two curves. That's one, you know. So if you want to find out the solution means, so you have to find out the point of intersection of those two straight lines. Okay. So here also see the point of intersection of here. So these two intersects. Of course, this is a straight line coincides with the x-axis. So here the first point is 0. Here pi. Here 2 pi. Here 3 pi. This side minus pi, this is minus 2 pi, this is minus 3 pi. See here where it is cutting, here 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. This side minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4 pi. Understand this? What do you observe? What do you observe? 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. This side minus 1 pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, minus 4. Pi is common. For everywhere pi is common. Here also you can write down 0 pi, no problem. 0 pi you cannot, no problem. Pi is common for each and every solution. But can you say that only up to 3 pi? No. So as we know that sin y is equal to sin theta is graph is a indefinitely, it extends in both the direction indefinitely. There are so many solutions we will get this side and this side. So here see the coefficients of pi. Coefficients of pi here what is there? 0. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, infinity. Here from this minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on, minus infinity. From this what you say? All these are all integers. All these are all integers. Therefore, theta is equal to, can I write down integral multiple of theta? Solution is, integral multiples of pi. One integral multiple, not fractions. See, there are all only integers, both positive and negative and 0. Therefore, theta is equal to, in this integral multiples of pi means we can write down n theta, where n is an integer. So this is the solution of this sin theta is equal to 0. The solution of sin theta is equal to 0 is theta is equal to n pi. Sorry, I am extremely sorry. So this is equal to n pi. Theta is equal to n pi, where n is an integer. Understand? From this, can you say that the minus 7 pi is a solution for this equation? Yes, it is a solution. Can you say that minus 2 pi by 3 is a solution for this equation? No. Why? Because it is not an integer. Minus 2 by 3 is not an integer. Okay now. So can I say that minus 2024 pi is a solution for this equation? Yes, it is a solution for this equation. So all integral multiples of pi becomes the solution this way. So I am explaining on sin theta, so that the same logic will apply for cos theta, tan theta, cosecant, secant. Okay now, sir. But if the question is, from this what can you say? From this what is the conclusion you will get? The conclusion is, first conclusion is, there are infinite number of solutions. The first thing what the solution, what the conclusion we are get means, every trigonometric equation will have infinite number of solutions. First thing what you got. And the second thing is infinite number of solutions you will get. Okay na? And a second thing is whatever may be that equation is equal to left side is equal to right side. You draw the curves, the intersection points will give the number of solutions. Okay na? So let us see some more concepts. Now I am going to show you the first set of formulas. So these three are called first set of formulas. What is that? Sin theta is equal to 0, then theta is equal to n pi, where n is a integer. Second formula is cos theta is equal to 0, then theta is equal to 2 plus 1 pi by 2. That means odd multiples of pi by 2. Odd multiples of pi by 2. So if you observe the graph of the cos theta graph, then you can easily catch that point. What is that point means? So if you observe here 0, this is a pi by 2, this is a pi, and it is a 3 pi by 2, and it is 1 maximum value. So if you see the graph of cos theta, cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 2, again 3 pi by 2, again this is a 2 pi, again it is a 5 pi by 2. So if you observe, it intersects the x-axis at where pi by 2, again 3 pi by 2, again 5 pi by 2, again 7 pi by 2. This side minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, minus 7 pi by 2. Understand this? So here for odd multiples of here 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. What are these numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, they are odd numbers. Here minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, minus 7, they are also odd numbers. Therefore, when cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 2n plus 1 times pi by 2, where n is an integer. Same tan theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to n pi, because sin theta curve and tan theta curve, if you observe, they intersects the x-axis at 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. So if you observe here, this is a 0, this is a pi by 2, this is a pi, and this is a 3 pi by 2, this is a minus pi by 2. If you observe here, the graph of this pi by 2, and it is integrated. Again it will come to here pi. So this is the graph. The graph of y is equal to tan x intersects the x-axis at 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, so on. From the left hand side minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi, so on infinity. Okay now. So that is the thing. So these are the tan theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to n pi, where n belongs to z. Okay. This is the first set of formulas everybody should know. Okay. Now let us see that. So I have told the general solution. There are two types of solutions are there for every trigonometric equation. One is a principal solution, another one is general solution. What is principal solution and what is general solution? Let me explain. Let us see that what is a principal solution. Okay now. The principal solution means first observe the graph of the sin theta. Once again, graph of the sin theta. So this is y is equal to sin theta graph. So between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, you observe minus pi by 2. So that means between minus pi by 2 to plus. This is the graph of from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now whatever may be the value you take, sin theta is equal to k. K may be any value, of course, that lies between minus 1 to 1. Why? Because, so this is meaning what? Minus 1 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 1. That means the range of sin theta is maximum value 1, minimum value minus 1. From minus 1 to 1, you take any value. From minus 1 to 1, you take any value. For example, if I take sin theta is equal to 1 by 2, sin theta is equal to 7 by 8, whatever may be that, whatever may be the value you take. As I already told, it will have infinite number of solution, but there exists one and only one solution between minus 1 to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, whatever may be the equation you take. For example, if I take sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2, sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2. So sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2 means what? Theta is equal to how much? 60 degrees. Definitely that this 60 degrees will have lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and the remaining solutions will come from out of that, from pi by 2 to right side, minus pi by 2 to left side. Understand this? If I take sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2, one solution is 60 degrees, definitely that will lie between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That solution, one solution, starting first solution will lie between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That unique value, oh, here it is given. Unique means what? One and only one solution will come from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That is the first solution. And one and only one solution from minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, and one and only one solution will come. That is here for this particular equation you will get 60 degrees. What about remaining solution? The remaining solution will come from pi by 2 to right hand side, minus pi by 2 to left hand side. Okay, now this solution which lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, that solution is called principal solution, beginning solution, initial solution, starting solution. Why? Because from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, that curve, the function is a bijective. From minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, y is equal to sin theta function is a bijection. That means it is both 1, 1 and onto function. Both 1, 1 and onto function means what? For one x value, you will get only one y value. For one x value, we will get only one y value only. Understand this? Understand this. So, the interval in which there exists and only one solution. For sin theta, it is closure bracket minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. And for cos theta, from 0 to pi, like that will be there. For tan theta, open bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, it will be there. I will write it on a I will write it on the board. You see that. So, the interval, in this interval, there exists one and only one value which is satisfied sin theta is equal to k. That value is called principal solution of that equation. Okay, na? So, I will write down the interval in which the principal solution exists. Okay, let us see that. So, I am giving one table here, a very important table here, trigonometric equation where the principal solution will appear. That means the principal solution means starting solution, initial solution. So, with that solution we can generate infinite number of solution. Okay, now, so to generate starting one solution required, no, that solution will exist in between closure bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 for the trigonometric equations of the form sin theta is equal to k, where k lies between minus 1 to plus 1, including minus 1 and plus 1, closure bracket. Okay, now, right. For cos theta, the principal solution lies between 0 to pi. The principal solution lies between 0 to pi. See the cos function graph. So, if you observe the cos graph, it will be like this. So, this is equal to 0, this is pi by 2 and it is pi. So, if you observe here, what is the cos graph? Cos 0 is a 1, cos pi by 2 0 and cos pi is there. So, from this interval, in this interval, so this is equal to, this is the graph, this is the graph. Understand this? This is the graph. Okay, it is a bijection from 0 to pi. This concept is these intervals are very important for our next chapter, that is inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions, these concepts are very important. These intervals are interval. So, in this interval, the y is equal to sin theta function is bijection. In the interval 0 to pi, y is equal to cos theta is bijection. Here bijection, this curve. Okay. Now, for tan theta is equal to k, the interval is closed open bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That means from between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, you can take infinite number of values, but you should not take pi by 2 minus pi by 2. Why? Because tan theta, that means tan pi by 2 is not defined. Tan minus pi by 2 is also not defined. Okay, now, so these intervals are very important. Now, our problem is, now what we are going to see is, for example, if your sin theta is equal to 0 is given, sin theta is equal to 0 is given. I have given the solution theta is equal to n pi. See here, theta is in radians. Be remember that sin theta is equal to 0 where theta is in radians, not in degrees. Okay now. But if it is sin theta is equal to 1 by 2 or root 3 by 2 or 1 by root 2 like it is there, what is the general solution? So now we are going to see I have given the principal solution. Now what is the general solution of any trigonometric equations of the form sin theta is equal to k? Okay na? So let us see that. So now I am writing the very important table. So this is a third table that is I am writing. This is the third table. So all trigonometric ratios you write down in the trigonometric equations, you write all general solutions in the tabular form, so that the remembering these formulas are also very easy. Okay. The first one is sin theta is equal to k, where k lies between -1 to 1. So you know the range of sin theta, and its general solution is given as theta is equal to n pi plus -1 whole power n times alpha. N is an integer. What is alpha? Alpha is the principal solution. Alpha is the principal solution. Okay now. That means for this alpha belongs to closure bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. For already I told what is general principal solution. Okay, right. That means as n value, as you view n value is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, then theta goes on increasing. Now, cos theta is equal to k, where k lies between -1 to 1. K lies between -1 to 1. Then theta is equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. Here what is alpha? Alpha is the principal solution and alpha belongs to closure bracket 0 to pi, the first solution. So this is called first solution, principal solution. From this solution, the number of solutions will be generated. Okay now. Here tan theta is equal to k, theta is equal to n pi plus alpha, where alpha is called principal solution, alpha belongs to open bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 to. Okay, understand this. So how we get these formulas, sir? How we get these formulas? Yes, for everything, for all these formulas, derivation is also there. And for also cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta also general solutions are there, but better to avoid those learning those solutions. Why? Because we can, even though the problem is given in cosecant theta, we can convert into cos theta. We will solve these problems. Okay. Don't remember those three formulas are also, up to remember these formulas also. That is better to complete the problem. Okay now, right. So how to get these solutions, sir? How to solve these solutions, sir? Is there any procedure is there? Yes. For everything there is a proof is there. That proof I will explain. Let us see the general solution of sin theta is equal to k, where modulus of k less than or equal to 1. So let us see very simple, very easy solution it is. Sin theta is equal to k. K lies between -1 to 1. So let us see the principal value is theta and the principal solution is sin alpha. Sorry, principal value is alpha and principal solution is sin alpha. That means sin theta is equal to sin alpha. Some value will come, no, the principal solution, that alpha belongs to closure bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Some value will come, no, for first solution, initial solution will come. From this minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, that is called general solution, principal solution we are saying. So for that is. Now from this we have to find out the value of theta in terms of alpha. Let us see how to do this. So now I will take this side. So sin theta minus sin alpha is equal to 0. Okay now. Sin C minus sin D. So that last two, three classes back I explained the transformation formula. Sin theta minus sin alpha is equal to 2 cos theta plus alpha by 2 into sin theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. Sin C minus sin D, 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Okay now. So the product of the three factors is equal to 0. 2 cannot be equal to 0. Therefore cos of theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 0, or sine of theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. So, in the first table itself I have explained two concepts. One is sin theta is equal to 0, that implies theta is equal to n pi. Okay, now cos theta is equal to 0, this implies theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Understand? So, here also the thing, that means cos in place of theta, what is there? Theta plus alpha by 2, that means theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Sin theta is equal to 0. Here theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to n pi. Okay, now this 2 will get cancelled. Theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi minus alpha. Here theta is equal to 2n pi plus alpha. Okay, now right. See here we got minus alpha, here plus alpha. If you observe here, 2n plus 1 is the general form of odd number. For odd number you are getting minus, for even number you are getting plus. So, I will rewrite these two equations as like this, that is theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi plus minus 1 whole power 2 plus 1 into alpha. 2n plus 1, here minus 1 is there, no? Minus 1 whole power 2n plus 1 alpha. Can I write down? Yes, if it is a, since it is odd number, minus 1 whole power odd number is also a right. This second one I will write it as 2n pi plus minus 1 whole power 2n into alpha. Why? Because here even number is there, even number it is there. That's why minus 1 whole power even number is, again you will get plus. Now, let us combine these two solutions and we will get the general solution. Let us combine this solution. What do you observe? Here you are getting odd number, here also odd number, here even integer, otherwise it is a odd integer. So, here already we have seen that here n is an integer, therefore 2n plus 1 is an also integer, 2n is also an integer. That means, if you see this, if I combine these two, what happens? You see here, theta is equal to 2n plus 1 odd integer. Odd I will write down. OI means odd integer pi plus minus 1 whole power odd integer alpha. So, this is equal to 2n means what? Even integer. E I will write down. Even integer pi plus minus 1 whole power even integer alpha. See here, odd integer, even integer. See here, odd integer plus even integer, both together we call it as a combined solution. It is an integer. Both solutions, it is an integer. For integers means, what are the integers? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. This 1, 3, 5, they are called odd integers. 2, 4, 6, 8, they are called even integers. All together combining, we will see that it is an integer. Both odd integer, even integer together, we call it as integer. That is equal to, theta is equal to, in place of, I will write down n pi plus minus 1 to the power of odd integer and even integer together integer, that is equal to n alpha. So, theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole power n alpha, or here in place of n, here n is an integer. That may be odd integer. If you take odd integer, first solution will satisfy. If you take n is equal to even integer, second solution will satisfy. So, n theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 n whole power alpha. Here n is an integer, alpha is the principal solution, starting solution, initial solution, which belongs to minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So, from this solution only, from this general solution only, the remaining solutions will generate. Okay, now, right. So, dear students, I hope that you understand this solution. and in the next class we will see with some more solutions and some more proofs of some more general solutions. Until then, all the best.